Hi, guys. Welcome back to Vikings First and SKOL. It's your girl Sally here with a Thursday night edition of Skoldiers and Spice. Our Vikings are going into playing a very banged up Jacksonville Jaguars team. And at this point, we don't know what quarterback are we playing? What running back are we playing? But we're going to talk about all that. But first, I've got my girl Shelby Tweten here. We're going to talk about her thoughts on the Vikings season thus far, but I really want to get into her sense of style. If you follow her on Twitter, you know that she's got the most unique handmade pieces that I certainly am obsessed with them. So we're going to talk about where she gets the inspiration for that and everything, and just get to know Shelby a little bit better. But yeah, let's talk about it. Let's chat about our Vikings. Hi, guys. We are just still waiting for Shelby for a couple minutes. So Dave and me are going to chat while we're waiting for her. I've got Dolly here because it's supposed to be girls' night, but here's Dave.
I like girls' night. That's fun.
Girls' night is fun. All right, let's hang out with the chat. Hey, SKOL Mafia, how are you doing? I lost what was said earlier, but I saw the word Putin and Sal in the same sentence. So I need to get the record straight there. I can't see it anymore. Was that Delton?
Yeah, it was Delton.
Okay. I think, oh.
I think he meant pudding in the word.
Yeah. I know. I saw, is it Chris Thompson said, don't put us in the same sentence, which I appreciate that. At least not yet. My head has gotten that big yet. Anyway, so Dave, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's Thursday. It's been a busy day, but everybody's doing great here. So have a friend over to visit. Just came in to the airport, picked her up, came here. It's a good thing.
Where's she?
She is from Iowa, southeast Iowa.
Okay.
She was born and bred in Florida and Virginia Beach. And she just moved to Iowa because her husband's family's there almost 2 years ago. And she got to experience her first winter.
Oh, okay.
And last year wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't bad at all. What did she think about it?
Pretty cool. She liked it.
Yeah. Well, I see Alex Micheletti is here. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Hi, Alex. I haven't seen you in a minute. Yep. Okay. Julian says Wolves game and Vikings talk. Not a bad night. Well, and we've got Thursday night football, Cincinnati and the Ravens, which I was just telling Dave before we started. I'm excited to watch that one. We sometimes, these Thursday night matchups, we just get stuff. You just are like, who cares? But this will be a good one, I think.
It should be.
Now, well, if y'all are just tuning in, we're still waiting on Shelby here for a couple minutes, but hopefully everyone is excited to chat with her. I love Shelby. Well, who do we have? Okay, hi Julian. Hi Dr. Proto.
Doc.
It's Proto Doc. Okay, I told you I don't remember until I get on here that I probably need glasses because I can't read the chat.
Well, yeah.
Maybe settings. Maybe there's something I can do.
Well, you should have a window open that is specifically chat.
Yeah, I do.
And see it rolling in. And not have to wait for me to post it on the screen. So
no, it took me like 2 months to figure that out, but I finally got it. Hi, Raymond. How's everybody feeling about the game on Sunday at Jacksonville? I hear a lot. I have heard nothing but confidence, at least on my timeline. So I don't know. I haven't seen any criticisms. If you have them, drop them in the chat, please.
Well, I'm here, and they've got like 5 starters that are going to be out if their quarterback's out. But they were all limited today. Who was it? You had Tank Bigsby, running backs, limited participation. Ezra still out with a ankle injury. You have Gabe Davis, limited. Travis Etienne, limited. Trevor Lawrence, who I hear rumblings they might sit for the rest of the season because it's a disaster season. We'll find out. He's got a sore shoulder on his throwing arm. Let's see. We got Mason Smith, limited. Brandon Sheriff, limited. He did not practice yesterday. So, and he may not be a go. It's going to be interesting. It should be one of those games, hopefully, where Kevin O'Connell goes out there and takes that gentlemanly agreement of keeping it close and throws it out the window and just blows them away.
Yeah, at first I thought you said the Vikings were going to keep 5 people out if it was that way, but no, I got you now. They are looking extremely thin on the offensive side, and Trevor Lawrence, he's banged up, and I'll talk about this, I guess, more when Shelby's on, but typically I will get nervous for a Vikings backup quarterback challenger, but this week I don't have any of that going on. I think mostly I've gotten rid of that with Kevin O'Connell when he took over in general, but this team just doesn't seem they got much left to work with.
Well, if Lawrence doesn't play, we get Mac Jones, who's like Lawrence, only worse. Not as talented.
Yeah, okay, so we got Delton throwing out Putin and now calling people Nazis. I certainly missed that. Did not see that happen.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
But happening. I get the pun there.
Hi, Raymond. Hi, Michael. Yeah, I don't know. Deal with it, man. Oh, okay. All right. Gray. Well, should I send Shelby a text here? All right, let me check in with Shelby. Let me just double check that I said. She said anytime after 6. I said, yep, let's do 7. Okay. Are you coming?
And
hopefully this is... Huh?
And the reason why this may not happen is Shelby lives out in La La Land.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like Shelby... maybe I should have clarified, but I feel like... yeah. Anyway, I think it's fine. Alex McLetty says Brian Flores is going to have Mac Jones seeing ghosts. I agree with you, Alex. I think the last time I was hearing a stat was this on... it was on Luke Braun's show, I want to say. I hope I'm not misquoting this. But they said the last time... Oh my God, no, I'm sorry. It was just on one bar. Duh. They were saying how the last time the Vikings faced a backup quarterback, it was against Ed Donatel. The last time they shit the bed. They have not done that under KOC. Well, it was KOC, but it was Ed Donatel, excuse me, not Brian Flores.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I think Brian Flores will have a brilliant career day on Sunday.
We hope so. Now, on the Vikings, when it comes to injuries, everything's looking rosy. We had Blake Cashman out there today. Ivan Pace was back out there. And they're the only 2 limited. Gabe Murphy was did not participate, but he's still on IR, if I remember correctly. He may have been brought up off of IR already. And everybody else is full participant. So we're looking good. We're starting to get a little bit healthier, which is great.
You want to know where the dogs are? They're being peaceful right now. I'll show them to you in a second. I said it was girls' night, so we'll get the girls up here in a sec. I did notice something interesting on Instagram, and I want to know people's thoughts about this in the chat. I saw that Ivan Pace went to a tattoo shop this week. He got tattooed on Tuesday. We don't know where he put the tattoo or what it is. But me, as a person with quite a few tattoos, when I see that, I think, okay, and you're going to play an extremely physical game this Sunday, get sweaty, roll around on the ground. It's not really something you want to do on an open wound, even if it's bandaged. So I'm not sure I agree with that decision process.
I don't know. We don't know where it is. Maybe it's like on his
pinky, and it's insignificant. But I was a little surprised to see him at the tattoo shop, and it said that he got a tattoo and his girl got a tattoo.
Oh.
So hopefully not matching ones, because Ivan Pace also has had a interesting love life the past couple months as well.
Hey, like that's never gone wrong before.
Well, hey, I mean, who am I to talk about that right now? You know.
Yeah, but I'm talking the matching tattoos with each other's names on it and stuff like that. And a few months later, you're going back in and go, "Can you black this out?"
Well, yeah, I don't think I would ever do something like that. I just want to know, where on your body did he put it? Because it's not like it's like the worst pain in the world, but to me, it feels like a sunburn, and it's like you've got the constant ointment on it. I don't know. I just wouldn't think you'd want to, be rolling around in the grass with it. But, okay.
Biggs.
All right, let me see. Shelby text me back. No.
Pace was a limited practice today, and he's looking like a go for this weekend. Yes, it's his knee, and it's been bothering him most of the season.
Yes. You guys, Shelby might be standing me up for a date, and everyone's going to see it. It's going to be so embarrassing. It's like I'm the girl at the restaurant waiting for my date to show up. I have to ask the waiter to be nice to me and act like he's my friend, so I'm not here alone. That's Dave.
I was curious about Shelby. She's a creative. Tell us about her.
Shelby's so creative. So I met Shelby a few years ago when we had when I did the podcast with Dustin Baker and Bryant McKinney. She lives in LA. Oh, hi, Christina. Shelby lives in LA. I want to ask her for the specifics. I don't want to misspeak, but I know she was on American Idol. She did some things like that. She's a brilliant artist. She makes the coolest art pieces. She designs like Vikings phone cases. I think that's what she started out doing first, customize. And then she, her sister-in-law is the one who makes all of her custom clothes that are on Aries archive, but Shelby has a lot of the design ideas. She'll always be wearing clothes that literally no one else has ever worn before. So she's a very creative person and a fun, nice person. She's really cool.
It's
Too Evil to Hope is here. I know the jokes are coming in now.
Too Evil's great.
Wait.
I love Too Evil. He joined me yesterday on the NFC North show, and he was fun.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I know, Chris. I was thinking maybe she meant 7-2, but when we chatted about it, we were here. She came to the tailgate on Sunday and hung out for a while. She actually sold clothes there, which was cool because it was raining, so I was really worried that it wasn't going to work out, but it actually worked out pretty well. So maybe that was my B, but I just didn't think about it because I was right in front of her. But we did talk like an hour ago, so it could just be a miscommunication. If it is, I'll just have her back. Well, she can come on Tuesday. But okay, let's see. Oh, Christina Darts. Okay, yeah, I'll talk to you later. Thank you for checking in, girl. We'll have fun at the Wolves. We're going to the Wolves game tomorrow night, so we'll be howling.
Darts. I love darts.
Do you?
I haven't thrown them in a while. Well, I was stationed in England, and that's
is it big?
Oh, it's huge. Every pub's got boards. Every pub's got leagues. It's a national sport. They broadcast dart tournaments like we broadcast golf, maybe, as you want to do it. And then you get the championship ones, and it's must watch. Those people are so good.
Hi, GG Sports Podcast. Nice to see you guys. Who are the Wolves playing
tonight?
I should know who the Wolves are. I don't know. I don't know if they've started. I've been a little distracted today. But I know they'll be winning tomorrow. Tomorrow they play. Oh my God, I should know. I'm going to be there. The Trailblazers, Portland Trailblazers.
Okay.
Trailblazers.
I'm about to say.
Which Little known fact, I did date the Portland Trail Blazers mascot for a hot minute. That's a story for another time, but
Hey,
I sure did.
it is.
Blaze.
It is.
Blaze.
You like the... Never mind. I won't go there.
Well, to be fair, they're the same one, but the same person. I have actually never played darts. I do not like engaging in any physical activities actually at the bar. So I do not play that or pool or what else do people play at the bar? Buck hunter. The only thing I do is play flip. I'm very good at flip cup. If anyone comes to the tailgate, that's the only activity I'm engaging in.
And Big Rails just updated us. The Bulls are behind the Bulls.
Oh, yes.
No,
it's the Bulls.
The Bulls are ahead, 26-21.
Oh, okay.
I just looked it up. 4:40 left in the first quarter.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll be able to do the split screen with Thursday Night Football and the Wolves. Trey, wow, really with an embarrassed to face emoji. What is that about? Oh, cricket? Never have played. They do that at a bar?
Oh, you're talking about the card game cricket with the pegs?
Is that cricket? I thought that was cribbage.
That's cribbage, yeah. Cricket,
definitely don't play.
Cricket in England is with the paddle and the sticky wicket. The wicket and you bowl the ball. It's called bowling. You throw it overhand and it bounces, and cricket matches can last 3 days. It's the most boring sport I've ever seen. People are literally taking naps in the stands.
Wow. Okay. Yes, Chris, you should definitely go to Florida this weekend. You should go to Jacksonville. I told you I needed a book report, so somebody's got to get that done for me.
Oh, cricket, the dart game. Gotcha.
Oh, is that when you... Oh, okay, I have played that once. So my parents used to smoke Marlboros. You remember the Marlboro Miles?
Mm-hmm.
Side. They collected enough of those to get a dartboard. And so we had the Marlboro dartboard. And so I did play cricket back in the day. It's been a while.
Is selecting the numbers. Specific numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I saw Vince is here. Vince Wright of the Sports Done Right podcast. Hi, Vince. So happy to see you, friend. I guess you must have seen me waving yesterday.
There's Yogi.
Hey, Yogi. If y'all are just checking in, we're waiting for Shelby. So I'm not planning to just sit here and mumble the entire night, but probably
I'll tell you, Yogi, his tweets today were fantastic. Had me busting up. Keep them up.
What was...
They're just funny.
Oh, do I follow Yogi?
You should.
If not, I need to.
Yes, you should.
Okay, well, make sure I get that link.
Okay.
Okay, cancel
Yogi's one of the founders of, he's got Gigi and all those guys. He's,
yeah.
He was, I don't know if he still is, but he was not the manager, the GM of the Duluth something or other semi-pro football team.
Oh, interesting. Is it still... There's so many... Okay, I need somebody to explain the whole semi-football league, because I feel like there's a lot of them. And I want them to be one so we can have multiple different,
Uh-huh. But no, Yogi's great. He knows his football. And
okay. Slide into my DMs with the pro football information. I got to be a wag someday, I'm not going to get the professional wag. I get a semi-professional wag lifestyle.
Uh-huh.
Which is very funny, actually. I met a girl recently at a dinner who was a wag for a semi-professional football team in Minneapolis, and she was telling me about the drama there of multiple guys, semi-professional football guys that were dating like multiple women, and they would each show up to the football game. That's
Duluth Harbor Monsters Arena Football. He's the GM, and they won the championship.
I didn't know he had arena here. Didn't it go bankrupt? The new one that they started and they were doing it at a Target Center? The Myth, Minnesota Myth.
Maybe. But he's up in Duluth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Duluth.
I know. But I think started that's what I'm saying. They all. All right. Vince Wright says Vikings by 10. I think it should be more than that. They've only had 2 interceptions the entire season. The Jaguars secondary. Isn't that crazy? Week 10.
Hey, but
I have not heard from Shelby, you guys. I think that this might be a schedule. This might be a scheduling.
Yogi said he used to own them.
Oh, okay. Well, what?
The Myth or the Minneapolis Warriors?
The Myth guy, I think, got called out for like being a scammer or something. Vikings should win by 30. Yes, exactly. I agree. I think at least 20, right? 3 scores. Well, here's the thing. They might not, because it might be similar to I can see it being like the Packers game where they kind of just like put the foot off the gas because nothing's really happening. So I can see that. I feel like the scoreboard may not reflect the domination at the end, but it should certainly feel like a 30-point victory.
Well, they're only favored by, what is it, 4.5, something like that, as of yesterday when I thought. So, but it should feel like a multiple score win. Yes.
I think they tweaked it since the Lawrence news. Last I saw it was 7 or 7.5, but it may have changed again now. Obviously, differences. Like, I saw Alex McLady says the Myth had to fold because they did not pay the players. Wild stuff. Yes.
And the Warriors were semi-pro.
All right. I got to understand it all. I got to get the tricks of the trade here with the SemiFootball. How the layout. Because is there also multiple different tiers of SemiFootball, or is all SemiFootball, semi-professional football on the same level as far as competition?
Yogi, you want to answer that? I think there's probably different leagues and different setups, and they get who they can get to play. Same with arena.
Right. Is Lawrence playing? We do not know yet, but I think it's leaning towards no. That's what the tea leaves are saying, is no, and that he might not play again. Because I think, why are we going to throw our franchise guy out there when we're not going to be doing anything? And Fatboy Spice, weren't you at SKOL Fest? I sure was. Were you?
You saw Yogi.
But did we chat? I don't know. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. Well, yes, I was there. All right, you guys. I think Shelby is dissing me. Like I said, I'm the girl at the restaurant. Okay, Yogi, I have your Twitter now. Follow back. Boom. All right, guys. Well, we don't got Shelby. What are we gonna do? We want to play a game. All right. So I think pretty much everyone's in agreement that we think the Vikes will dominate the Jags on Sunday. Do we want to look beyond that, or
no? I keep it one game at a time. It's a smart way to do it. Hey, Gigi, put up the link if you can, or send it to me, and I'll put it up.
Oh, of the semi-pro? Yeah, I'm trying to go to...
No, of the podcast.
Oh, okay.
I should bring it up myself.
Yeah, that's the only thing. You don't want to get the Vikings being like, oh, this is just going to be so easy, we're just going to overlook it. I don't think that would happen with this coaching staff, but we have seen that a lot of times. Oh, Two-Tone, you saw me. Why didn't you say hi then? I was actually there wearing Shelby's one of Shelby's shirts that she made me at SKOL Fest. Let's see if we can see it here.
Oh
man. So we have the chains, yeah, and it says Vikings on the chains. Very cool, right? Very cool. And necklace.
Cool.
I know.
Almost looks like a charm bracelet made into a necklace.
I know. It's very cool.
Yogi, have you started mocking already? Yogi does mocks after mocks after mocks after mocks. Yeah. And he will sit by the time we get closer to the draft, he will know about where everybody slots in. And then we start diving into those players. And it helps the fans, because when we get to draft time, you could sit there and go, all right, we're now drafting in the 3rd round at this pick. We need this. Who's available? Who's, and we can rank them. It's a great way to do it and get the information.
Well, Yogi, that's great to know, because I'm actually looking for a new draft guy. So if you're available, I'm looking for a new one of those. Okay, let's see. Any worries this game, GG Sportscast X? My only worry is, like I said, is just overlooking this game, not being mentally engaged in it just because you think this is a gimme and already looking ahead to the Titans or something like that. But I don't. Well, and then the kicking game, I will for sure be concerned about going forward. I hope this week, with who they're playing and how they match up, that they are not going to have to depend on a last-minute kick to win a game or kicking necessarily at all. I think it's obviously going to change the decisions that are made during the game as far as when they may go for it, when they may kick or punt. But this game should not be the one that I think that should affect.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's all in timing, and that's so critical. But, Ryan Wright is the only one that's, well, they all are. So they're all working on a timing. They're all doing a bazillion snaps to get it down this week. So I think they'll be fine.
Yes, I agree. I saw, was it Chris said Shelby is better than Mel B? Are we referring to Mel B as in Scary Spice? Because, yeah, obviously, Shelby is way better than Mel B. It goes without saying. I have a little beef with Mel B, actually. Not take the foot off the gas when you get a lead. I, of course, agree with that in theory. I just don't think that it's that easy to execute, because, I mean, like, think about the hypocrisy of if they go out there and they're up 30 points and they've still got all the starters in playing as hard as they can, and they have another huge injury, for example, like a Christian Darts, which I know that wasn't the same situation. They weren't in the lead, but the criticism of that was, why was he even in the game at that point anyway? They lose another person on that caliber in a game they're ahead 30 points or 20 points at the end of the 3rd quarter. People are going to be upset about that as well. So I see both sides of that.
Well, as long as we get over the don't just defend the win that we were under Mike Zimmer, which irritated me. I understand he wanted to do the sportsmanship thing and not run anybody out of the building, but it was frustrating because I've argued with people over it, and what I'd like to see is keep the gas pedal down. But if you're up 3 touchdowns, start putting in all the backups. Make everybody play, just like in college. And when, a college coach gets complained at, you were up 60-0, blah, 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 blah. And the guy goes, hey, I have my 3rd string in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get just everybody because they play well.
Hey, Maddie. I think that this should be a career game for Sam Darnold. Absolutely. I look forward to him, working out some of those things that happened last week, putting those in the rearview mirror, hopefully having a stellar performance and going into the next week with his confidence at an all-time high. And, taking this opportunity to get the ball to Jordan more, build on that chemistry, get Cam Akers involved more, and get these newer additions or the guys that he hasn't been as focused on, and give them all the reps this game. So going forward to the playoff hunt, everybody's on the same page. Everybody's good.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you missed it last night on the Real Forno show, we had JP Acosta of SB Nation. He is an expert on the Jags. the whole NFL. He reports for the entire NFL for SB Nation, but he's an expert on the Jags in particular. He says that they play man defense. And Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison should have a day. And even TJ Hawkinson, because their linebackers can't supposedly track anybody. And they're real susceptible to being beat by tight ends. So it should be a great game, and we should be able to exploit them. Run them out of their building.
I know they're building. I wish I was going to be in that building so bad, but I'm not going to be there. So that's why I said, Chris, yeah, you need to go get the pool suite, bring a GoPro camera, so you can live. We'll put you live on Vikings First and SKOL, just so we can observe the scene there. That's responsibility.
Yeah.
Or if you want to fly me out there, I could do it. I just, I can't make that work on such short notice. Well. All right, guys, what else is going on? We can talk. I saw, yes, you did mean Mel B, Scary Spice. So here's my beef with her. Okay, so my favorite Spice Girl is obviously Jerry Halliwell, Ginger Spice. I'm sure, you can tell from the context clues on that one. And Mel B and Jerry have had a long-standing feud. The rumor is, which I do not believe, but the rumor is that Jerry and Mel had a relationship that was more, they were really embracing the girl power, is the rumor. And that then when Mel B got engaged, that then they weren't allowed to be friends anymore. I don't believe that, but that's the story. But anyways, they're still feuding. They made up for a little bit. They were going to do their 25th year reunion tour. Then Mel B blocked Jerry on Twitter. So there's a lot. Mel B criticized Jerry's husband, who is a FS1 racer who had a scandal with an employee over sexting. So we're not cool with Mel B right now. So yeah, we're not cool. We're not cool with Mel B right now.
But a 25th anniversary? Wow. I didn't realize that. How time flies.
I know. Friendship never ends, as the Spice Girls say.
Yeah. Till you block me. Yeah.
Yeah. It's always a tangled web with those two. But all right, well, we'll just reschedule Shelby. We'll get her back on. Maybe we can have her on in person when she's in town next.
That would be great.
I know she'll be here for the holiday season, so that'll be cool. I don't know. What else do we got? We'll have Shelby here to try the eggnog recipe.
Yes.
What are you drinking tonight, by the way?
1876. It's that new bottle I purchased last weekend, and you can see it's almost done.
All right. So what do we call that color of tequila?
This is not tequila. This is bourbon. This is Texas bourbon. Tequila.
Oh, well,
last time we did a show, I was drinking tequila. This is a bourbon. It's new. They're a new company. It's distilled here in Texas and bottled here in Texas, and it's got the Texas funk that I like so much. And it's a wonderful. I like it.
What's a Texas funk?
Most whiskeys, you have. Well, all whiskeys age in an oak barrel. All bourbons, it's virgin oak. There's but how long it takes to age depends on the weather and the climate where you're at. Well, in Kentucky, right, the whiskey capital of the United States, basically, it takes for a good whiskey 7 years, 8 years, somewhere in there, to get a really good, nice flavor of the wood and the char and everything else that goes into it. It's really nice. Well, because here in Texas, it's a little bit warmer, right? In Kentucky, it'll age during the summer when the heat is right, and then when it gets below 40, it stops aging. The whole process stops. And then it waits till next spring and then ages some more. Well, that's not the case here in Texas. It ages year-round because we're above 40 year-round for the most part, except for rare occasions. And it ages a lot quicker, which gives it a different taste than what the same recipe might come from Kentucky does, or some that are even distilled in Minnesota. That's an even shorter time. And also what plays into it not only is the heat, but the humidity levels. And it all interacts with the wood and how it does its thing. And Texas whiskeys tend to have we call it a Texas funk, but it's a stronger sort of flavor. It's a different flavor profile, and it's wonderful. And then you get Texas whiskeys like this one that uses Texas corn and Texas rye, and how they work it, and it makes for a marvelous, marvelous bourbon in this case.
All right, Dave. Well, we're gonna have to get together one of these days with Ted, and y'all are gonna have to give me a lecture
Lessons?
on each lesson. Me all of these things. Okay, Chris said the pool suites are $1,200. Okay, here's the deal. Yes, that's for the suite, but however, you can purchase a rail ticket, which means you don't actually get a seat. But I haven't checked recently because I knew I wasn't going. But last I checked, like a month ago, I saw some on Ticketmaster for like $200 or $300. But they include everything. They include all the food and drink. Now,
While you
doesn't
hang
that
on the edge of the pool, yeah.
Yes. Now, doesn't that sound, though, like a recipe for a disaster? You can go in 2 hours before the doors open and stay late. And just think about how much pee is probably in that pool.
That's what the chlorine's for.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's not going to stop me from getting in the pool. I will still be in there, pee or no pee. But I'm just saying, you're giving people all you can eat and drink, and I'm not going to get up and miss a play out of the pool. Yeah, right. So the scene there,
it's different. It wouldn't fly in Green Bay.
I wouldn't want to be in the pool with the Green Bay fans anyways. I would not want to be in a pool with that. See, the Jaguars fans, that they can pee in the water with me. Not the cheeseheads. I don't want to be that close to their bodily functions. Or just their voice in general. Not in the pool. But all right, you guys. Well, score predictions. Let's get some score predictions, Dave. I guess I'm going to say, God, do I get cocky on this and say, what was this? What was was it 34-7, the Texans game?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. I'm going to get real cocky here. I'm going to go 41.
Ooh, a 41 burger.
For Sam Darnold. And they'll have some garbage time, so we'll give them like 17.
Okay. It was 34-7. I'm betting the defense holds them to under 10, and that we win by 2 full scores, at least 14 points.
All right. Well, I guess we will see you guys Sunday for the live post-game show. I'm sorry about Shelby, you guys. I promise she will be back. This is probably on me, probably a miscommunication on my part, so don't hold it against her. And don't tell her that I was like pathetic sad girl staring at the door at the restaurant. Let's tell her I played it cool, okay?
Doc says 38-10. I believe it, Doc.
38-10? All right, let's put Drew on, you guys. Let me show Drew before we sign off because she got a nose job yesterday. So we gotta take a look. Oh, come here.
She also got snipped.
Trying to get away. All right.
So she can have no more puppies. There she is.
Look at those nostrils. They're so wide. Ooh. So she can breathe now. No more. We will not be
Yes, Raymond. Just get the W. That's what matters the most.
Yeah, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. I agree. But you'll be seeing people complaining about it if it's not, if it comes down to one score or something. They're like, oh my God. But anyway. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you Sunday at the 2-minute warning.
Yes.
Me, Dave, Tyler. Who else will be here?
Darren.
Darren. I did not mean to forget Darren. Is Justin? No.
I haven't talked to Justin in a while. I don't know. And we may have Jonas
Justin's
as well.
ghosting. Okay.
Justin's
okay, guys.
busy. So.
Oh, okay.
He's
all right,
busy
you guys.
at work.
Oh, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Love you so much, SKOL Vikings, and see you Sunday. And if not, we'll see you next Tuesday night for another Victory Tuesday edition.
And don't forget, Darren and I on Two Old Bloggers on Saturday. We'll be going at it. 4:00 Central. We go live and we preview the game during the year on Saturday. We'll have 3 topics, 3 themes as usual. First one, we cover usually bits and pieces from the last game. Then we go into things that have happened during the week, and then usually end up with the game preview. And generally I go quarterbacks. Yeah. 80% of the games go to the team with the better quarterback. You can get as in deep into analytics as you want, but it always comes down to 80% of the winners have the better quarterback. So you start there. And I do believe Sam Darnold will be better than whomever starts in Jacksonville, for Jacksonville.
You're absolutely right about that. So Sam Darnold will be lights out, I think.
Yes, he should be.
So does Drew. Drew's looking forward to it. It'll be her first game that she can actually watch.
Cool.
Since she's been a free woman. Okay, guys, we will see you Sunday after Vikings victory.
SKOL Vikings.
Oh.
Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And rate us on your favorite aggregator. And a big shout out goes to Sal and her guests on this Vikings First and SKOL production, partnered with the Fans First Sports Network. Thanks, everyone, and SKOL.